Alright, new week this week. Only Monday night, so I don't have much come in yet, so I'm expecting all my Barra gearbox mounts to come in probably Wednesday. And I've got an order of rod ends coming in later this week, so up until then I've only got things that I haven't done, and you probably noticed that I haven't loaded any videos for like last week and possibly the week before because I haven't actually done too much. So tonight's just going to be trying to finish off some loose ends. So I've actually test fitted my R32 BMC stopper and it fits pretty good in my car, so I'm going to weld all the rest of them out now that I know it fits. And then these are the diff flanges for my R31 GDST dual caliper kit, so still haven't bought the 3/4 inch bar to machine all the spacers, but we'll get these prepped and I'll try and get the bar in this week so I can get them done this week. I haven't done any plating because I haven't done anything, so all my R31 hydro mounts are still sitting there waiting to get plated. But once I get this done, I don't think I'll get them done, but once I get the Barra brackets later in the week, then I should have enough weight to get some Barra brackets, all these and some of the hydro mounts plated, and then just set some aside so that when I get this done and then my next laser cutting order, which will be, I don't know, 6 pairs of dual calipers and a whole heap of gussets comes in, we can sort that out. So back on the development trail, I've seemed to have ended up with another R31, so we're going to try and do a dual caliper setup, 2 R32 calipers and a drum handbrake. So this is actually a Commodore rotor, VNSS, so I think it's RDA19 is the part number. 170mm inside drum diameter, and as you know, Borg-Warner diffs are found on Falcons and Commodores, so a Commodore actually has a drum brake set up on a BW78 which will bolt onto an R31. It just bolts on at like a 45-degree angle. Hoping to get around that somehow, but before we can get that far, we've got to redrill the stud pattern from 5x120 to 5x114.3. So we'll have a crack at see if we can get that done tonight as well, because we haven't got much to do. So we'll just get it all underway and see how far we get. Alright, Friday tonight, managed to get 2 laser cutting orders picked up this week. So one order was the Barra 2 Skyline R32, R33 hopefully as well, gearbox brackets, and then one order was just a lot of dual caliper stuff and some dimple plates. So just got to prep all this so I can put it on the shelf. Got to get these going for plating. These are actually probably the worst that I've ever seen them come from laser cutting. So I think they just sped it up to pump them out, but they did cut it in 2 days, which is I've never had before. Usually it's at least 5. So got 6 pairs of S13 R32 type dual caliper setups. So we're just going to try and linish all them and prep them all up so I can send plating away on Monday. And then these are the gearbox mounts for the Barras. So I've got 7 manuals and 7 autos, and then a whole heap of gussets to weld in. So this is what they look like. Obviously you're going to bolt in the chassis, and then the factory Ford mount's going to bolt in here. And then there's the difference in the chassis type. So auto cars have the high point on the driver's side, and manual cars have the high point on the passenger side. But this side's the rear of the car, so this is the front. And I'm just going to weld this gusset in just to stiffen it up, probably in line with the back of the hole. And then that'll be them done, and they can go to plating. I don't think I'm going to get them done tonight. It's around 8 o'clock tonight already, but the focus is to get all of the dual caliper stuff to plating, because I've only got one pair left, and then I can send the R31 hydro mounts as well, and that'll be good. And then we'll see how far we get with these, but I think that'll be a tomorrow or Sunday night job. We'll get it all underway, and we'll just do all the easy stuff first, so just linish the shit out of all this stuff and deburr the holes, and that's all good. These are my R31 DIY weld-ons, so usually they go on a factory caliper bracket, and they put the second caliper on. We get in a bit of trouble with Australia Post, because apparently a pair of them in a padded satchel is 253 grams, so they want me to put $5 worth of stamps on 250 grams in a padded envelope. So I'm just going to cut 10mm off them to drop them below 250 grams, so I can just put 3 stamps on them and post them Australia wide. So we might do that as well, but we'll get into it, eh? So we'll just give these a bit of a linish. We'll have to linish the inside too, because of how bad some of them are. See all the slag and shit that's fucking not cut too well on that, so we'll just give it all a bit of a linish. Now that we linished all the edges and the inside, it's all nice and neat, we'll just deburr the holes, fix all them up, and that'll be these done for the night, so we can move on to the next thing. So next up we got to linish the caliper plates. So they're a little bit better, but still pretty rough, so we'll just give them a bit of a linish to burr the holes, and that'll be them done. They can go off to plating as well. Right, now that we got them all linished to burr the holes, that'll be another job done for the night. Alright, up to these Barra brackets. I'm going to do the manual transmission one first. It's pretty easy. Just got to hold the gussets laser cut, and we just got to weld them in. So it's all come out pretty good, nice and tight. All CNC folded, so it works out pretty well. For some reason, some of them are looser than others, so I'm going to have to clamp them up a bit to pull them in. This is R32 manual mount, so you've got to be able to still bolt in, so it's probably about 2mm out at the moment. It's probably about the same. So we'll just tack the bracket in, then we'll pull it in. Try and get it all within spec. So first things first, we'll mark out the thing. I'm going to try and put it roughly in line with the edge of the hole. There you go. Now get a whole heap of gussets. Sit them in. There we go. So we'll just tack it in and so this will be the first of the ones that we gotta pull in. So try to get it in the middle. So it wasn't actually too bad, just a little dodgy clamp. Who would have thought the good old Bunnings clamp would have pulled that in? Just give it a quick check. So flush on the inside. Should be good. Same deal. Probably about 3mm. Too loose. Roll it back to the marks. Tack, tack. Looks good. Right, so Saturday, just come down to finish off these Barra gearbox brackets. Test fitted one today and it seemed to go alright, so a little bit to watch, just check the holes on. So they don't seem too bad. Maybe it was just that one, but maybe they shrink a bit too when I weld them. Anyway, we'll get it all underway. Mix them all together tonight and give them a quick flat. They can go off to plating with all the rest of the stuff as well. now that I've got all the brackets bolted, we'll have to like clean them up so I can send them to plating. So luckily I used anti-spatter, so it shouldn't be too bad, but the laser cutting's a bit, so we'll have to give it a good bit of a grind. Alright, just prepping plating to go to Windows. I'll drop it off tonight, being Sunday night, and you can drop it off to the platers either Monday or Tuesday afternoon. What I'm sending is 4 of each Barra gearbox bracket, so that's 4 autos and 4 manual mounts. It's in there. And then 6 R32 BMC stoppers, 7 of the 12 R31 hydro mounts, and then 3 of the 6 pairs of S13 R32 dual caliper mounts. So that's 43 kilos. So that'll be the first batch to go. And then yesterday I also managed to pick up my powder coating, so I went out and got 3 pairs of Commodore trailing arms gusseted and powder coated. So I've got some bushes that I'll press in during the week, and then I think it's 7 or 8 pairs of R31 modified castor brackets that I've got done. They've been sitting around for a while. I actually didn't have much time to go pick them up, so they've come up really good, considering what you can imagine a 31 castor bracket look like. Half of them are rusty and half of them were covered in copious amounts of power steering fluid or potentially engine oil. So they've actually come out really well considering what they look like. So that's it for the week. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel or follow me on Facebook or Instagram for regular updates.